Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patage Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 2 of Aranya Kanda. In the previous chapter, we saw Rama entering the forest of Dandaka, where all the ascetics living there they received them well, and they requested him to protect them, as they themselves cannot protect because they have given up the anger and they are practicing non-violence for the sake of their spiritual activities, and they require a kshatriya to protect them. Likewise, in our society, there are policemen, there is an army, military, which do the activity of protection, while others are involved and engaged in their own activities. If they are not here to protect us, then none of us will be able to engage in our activities of knowledge gathering or business transaction or offering services to the society. But instead of that, each one of us have to struggle to protect themselves. Having received the homage of the ascetics at dawn, Rama paid obeisance to them and, followed by Lakshmana, entered the forest, which abounded in every kind of deer and was frequented by bears and tigers. There trees, creepers, and shrubs had been trampled underfoot so that the paths were barely distinguishable, and the reflection from the pools and lakes was dazzling. No bird sang in that whole dimness, which was filled with the humming of crickets. Followed by Lakshmana, Rama searched the depths of the forest with his gaze, and in that wood abounding in ferocious beasts, Prakasha, accompanied by Sita, beheld a titan as large as a mountain, creating a great uproar of formidable aspect, hideous, deformed, his eyes sunk deep in his forehead, with a vast mouth and protruding belly, clad in tiger skin, covered with blood and loathsome to look upon, he struck terror into the hearts of all beings. It appeared as if death itself were approaching with open jaws. Three lions, four tigers, two leopards, four dappled deer, and the head of the great elephant with its trunk, from which the fat ran down, hung from his spear. This is basically to create the terror. Seeing Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita, the princess of Mithila, he rushed upon them in fury, like time at the destruction of the world. Then, creating a great uproar, causing the earth to tremble, he seized Vaidehi in his arms and began to carry her away, saying, "O you, wearing matted locks, clad in robes of bark, accompanied by a woman consort, you are about to die." Entering the Dandaka forest, armed with weapons, bows, and spears, where have you come from? O ascetics, and why do you dwell here in the company of a woman? Preserve and evil wretches, who are you, bringing disrepute on the sages? Every street rowdy bring up their own law, and they say that whatever they are saying is right. Here, this particular demon is also telling the same thing. Why, being wearing the garb of an ascetic, Rama and Lakshmana are associated in the company of a woman? Does it mean to say that the ascetic should not be accompanied by a woman? That is the rule of that particular rowdy or the asura, and he puts up his own way, and he justifies that because of that reason he is trying to punish Rama and Lakshmana. So, following the dharma of asuras, following the path that is followed by the Rakshasas, he is kidnapping Sita. "I am the Titan Viradha. This is my retreat, and I roam the impenetrable forest armed with weapons, feeding on the flesh of ascetics. This woman of lovely limbs shall become my wife, and in combat I will drink the blood of you both, O miscreants." The daughter of Janaka, Sita, hearing the cruel and arrogant speech of the wicked hearted Viradha, filled with dread, began to tremble like a palm shaken by the wind. Rama, seeing Viradha bearing the lovely Sita away, growing pale, said to Lakshmana, O friend, behold the daughter of Janaka, my trusty consort, an illustrious princess, reared in luxury, held fast in the arms of Viradha. Alas, Kaikeyi's desire has been fulfilled today. O Lakshmana, the enthronement of her son did not suffice that designing woman, since she caused me to be banished to the forest despite the love of my subject bore me. Now she who reigns supreme in the midst of our mothers will be satisfied that another should have laid hands on somebody else should have laid hands on Vaidehi is the greatest of my misfortune, worse even than the death of my father or the loss of my kingdom, O Saumitri. So here Rama is saying that AKA has basically deliberately she has two desires with an intention that with one if Bharata is enthroned, with the another when Rama is sent into the forest, there is all possibility that he would be either killed by the demons or maybe devoured by the wild animals there. Hearing the words of Kakusta, Lakshmana, his eyes streaming with tears, hissing like a wounded snake, said harshly, O Kakusta, O protector of all beings who are equal to Indra himself, since I am your servant, why do you lament as though you have no defender? Pierced by the shaft I am about to lose in my wrath, the titan Viradha will die and the earth will drink his blood. The bitterness I felt towards Bharata for his desiring the throne. Of course, later Bharata was not of that matter, but still Lakshmana was already having that bitter feeling, and that I felt towards Bharata for his desiring the throne. I shall expend them on Viradha as a god who bears the thunderbolt discharges it at a mountain with all the strength of my arm. Letting fly his sharp arrow, I shall pierce his breast. May he yield up his life and fall rolling on the earth. Thus ended chapter 2 of Aranya Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.